Hey, 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 beautiful souls. Welcome to this edition of the Daily Divine Whimsical Wednesday, supporting a beautiful child within to shine. My name is Lisa D. Lyle, and I am here to support your beautiful child to shine, your beautiful soul light. So, welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing? It is the 21st of January. My goodness, where is time going? It's slip sliding away. That's for sure. And our nearest destination is joy and happiness. Our nearest destination is by staying in our heart space so we can really relish and enjoy the moments that we have as the divine girls and boys who were born to shine. So at this time, I'd like to ask that I'm a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from the sweet child of light that lives within each of us and seeks to thrive and shine their brilliant soul light in this life. And I'm grateful for all the guidance that I receive. So today we're going to do some collective messages, and then we will do an interactive component at the end. So 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, or 3 for the interactive. Real time, there's a lot going on. The sun has moved into Aquarius, and there's been another big movement. And I can't recall what it is right now. We'll touch on the astrology of things tomorrow or Friday as I'm guided. Right now, it's really about us maintaining our stability in the midst of some really tumultuous, let's say, tumultuous waters. And what I've always found for myself over the years and like throughout this journey is that when things externally are tumultuous, oftentimes internally there's some tumultuous 222 there, some tumultuous emotions or stuff coming to the surface. And you know what? That's life, isn't it? That is life. And so it's about our continued ability, as we were sharing about yesterday. Can we continue to trust in ourselves? Can we continue to trust our heart and the inner knowing? And at this time, I would venture to say that yes, this is a very good time to trust that beautiful heart of yours. So actually, they're asking me for a Lemurian Starchild oracle. So, how are you all doing? If you're new here, a very warm welcome to you. I trust that you have been guided to this space for great purpose and that something here will support you on your healing/awakening journey as you step into your role as a spiritual leader, as a spiritual teacher, as a guide, as a sister, a brother, a friend, a mentor. All of those things. We're here to help one another. You know, I've been saying it for days. Those of you who know I had to put my faithful little companion down on Friday, lovely Luna, the little sun goddess with the moon name. I love that. Anyways, you know, since her transition, there's been so much real kindness that has flowed my way from my fellow humans, HUE. And it's just, you know, if we could act in such a way, so kind, each and every day, what a softer, more gentler place this messed up world would be. So, you know, again, it's back to how can we be the conscious seed and continue to honor our own needs. So perhaps we'll get some guidance here today. Let's see. So these are collective messages for the sweet child of light that lives within each of us. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Beyond the cycles. Oh, 10. I love it. And we had a card here this week. Find the patterns. We actually had the cycles card yesterday. Let me just pull that out. with the freedom horse here. And here is the beyond the cycles, which is a 10 energy. Here's the 9, and here is what comes beyond the cycles. So we are truly in this final shed. You're doing it. Whatever it is you're doing it, keep doing. Keep doing. Keep cultivating faith and trust. Faith, I was today I was thinking following authentic, intelligent, and then thoughtful and humility are the words that were coming through with faith. So, the message that is coming through strongly is continue to trust yourself. You're moving beyond the cycles, and it feels like you're coming back online with the beautiful imagination of the child that lives inside, the child who truly is all knowing from a space of the purity of heart, from a space of not only the purity of heart, the courageous heart. Find and embrace yourself, new direction, releasing old patterns. And here we had find the pattern. So, in order to release the patterns, we must find the patterns. So, what are your go tos? And what are the tools that you can use on a daily basis to make the breakthroughs, freeze from patterns that have been very limiting? Because this 10 energy is the wheel of destiny, the wheel of fate has turned in our favor. And 2026, the year of the fire horse, is really our year to I'm hearing set the course. Where is it that you want to go? What is it you want to do? Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be with? What is it that you're here for? I can't tell you. I'm here for love, 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 and more love. Fun, snuggles, cuddles, hugs, laughs, dancing. That's what life's about. Whether we do it on our own, I mean, I'm kind of bored of doing it on my own. Yet, whether we do it on our own or with a partner, can we be peaceful and happy and experience joy? Like this week, we got a lot of joy card. Like this is when I was setting the cards up before coming live today. Check it out: service, joyful empowerment, service, and joy. What are we here for, girls and boys? Where's the joy? Where's the love? Are you filling your own cup? You can't bypass anything. We can't bypass. It's like back in the day in track and field, it was the triple jump, hop, skip, and a jump. Maybe we can hop, skip, and jump our way through our days, but we can't bypass. We can't jump up 5 steps and feel like there's going to be like any level of integrity in that, because we're missing steps, step by step, petal by petal. The lotus unfolds or the flower unfolds, leaf by leaf. The tree wakes from sleep in the spring. I don't know where I'm going with that. So yes, beyond the cycles is the life of your dreams. Don't forget 1, 2, or 3. Is this resonating? Let me know in the comments. I mean, oftentimes I feel like I just come here and talk to myself. I guess I actually do. Oh, and the tower falls, right? Everything that's not built on truth and integrity is going to crash and burn, crumble. And, look at your life. In those moments when you crashed and burned, were you living an integral life? Chances are, nah, not negative. Were you a negative Nelly living in the head? Energy doesn't discern between negative and positive. It just multiplies. And so, with those negative thoughts in our mind and those lies that the mind tells over and over, I mean, it just seeks to keep us small. Let it all burn. Let it all crash and burn and see what's left. What's going to be left is your authentic self. And that's beautiful. We're all just ships crashing upon the shore of Mother Earth. Um, no, this isn't the one, two, or three. This is the collective energy. So it is our card. It's all of our cards, right? And we really have to be willing to let things fall away in our life. We have to be willing to let go. There's a saying out there, I think maybe it was Buddha. Um, at the end of the day, what matters most, how well did we live? How well did we love? And how well did we learn to let go? And it's in the letting go that we grow. Holding on to a sinking ship, like ships are meant to get us to places, vessels get us to places. Perhaps it's time to abandon ship. You don't want to go down with the ship. Yeah, good things are happening, but the tower is not bad, like there's this impression that, the tower is bad or the devil's bad. We're all of it. We're all of it. And in society, in society, anything that's not based on truth and integrity is going to fall. It's been said here on this channel for as long as this channel has existed, 1111. We're the gateways. We're all of it. We've just got to come online. And we can't come online if we're holding on to patterns and we're not willing to let go of cycles and release the old so that the new can be built on stable foundations. The Eight of Swords, restriction. Again, there's a lot of energy that, and again, because we acknowledge what, perhaps the mind thoughts we had earlier this week, the vanishing mirror, right? Ego sublimination, which is a 13 energy, which is the death energy. But we had like triple abundance and we had all this beauty and coming into our power. And so we must be honest in our life about what is holding us back. And 9 out of 10 times is going to be in the mind. I would even venture to say it's a perfect 10. It's always the mind that holds us back, because the heart, as it opens, if you're allowing your heart to open, you're softening, you're focusing on home, you're focusing on the fact that you're whole and complete and all of that, then we're going to allow source, soul, to run the show, to guide the ship, to steer the vessel. The Hermit. Yeah, contemplation. And, as we move closer to the birth of the true new year, we're in 2026, the Gregorian 2026. Who knows really what year it is, right? What year, what day, what month it is, we don't know. We're told it's the 21st of January. Oh, and it's 11/21. And yet, the lunar new year and the true new year are coming. And this is the Hermit, is like, it's the final shed, if you will, the final contemplation. Do I allow myself to come out and be seen now that I've wrapped up the cycle, now that I've seen the patterns in my life? Well, yes. We're motivated to move. We're motivated to move from truth, move in truth. So be good to you. So 1, 2, or 3, 1, 2, or 3. One can't, no. All right, 1, 2, or 3. Let's see. What will it be? There's 1. Yeah, look at that. Remaining grounded. Can you remain grounded as you continue to trust your intuition? It's the inner vision and the inner listening that gives birth to the greatest rewards. And tulips are some of the first flowers of spring. So I'm feeling like by the time of the true new year, there's going to be more clarity that comes in for you, because you are in communion all the time with the unseen realms, with the unknown, right? And you're being guided to stick to your vision, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and continue to make choices that support your deepened peace, expanded confidence, and your ever growing love. Love is the fragrance of your life. And you are a vessel of deep, deep emotions. And, we can be deeply sensitive and emotional and deeply grounded at the same time. And so this is what it's saying for you, number ones, is if you are feeling in the depth of your emotions, like our emotions are so healing. Our tears are like the baptismal waters that leak from our eyes and help us to come to understand that we and our life is the prize. The soul makes choices. I wouldn't say the soul makes choices. The soul guides us to make choices. The soul can't do anything the human is unwilling to do. And that's the truth. And it's about our ego, because the soul and the ego reside within, like, the action is the solar plexus, SOUL. And the soul, the higher self, wants to guide us to take action. And yet, if the human is unwilling to make changes, how is the soul going to pierce through? So, this is ultimately saying, listen to the voice of love within you, because soul is loving and kind. The ego will have us in fear and scared to move. And this is why life becomes smaller and smaller. And then, we've got everyone just in their little compartment in the world, not really engaging with the world. We're here to engage with life. Life is a gift. We're a gift. And our light is a gift to this world, just like Yeshua. We are the light of the world. We are the resurrected light at this time. Forget for some savior coming out of the sky to save you. Save yourself while here on earth. We're deeply and intimately connected with the spiritual realms. We just got to remember we're earthlings for the time being. And earth is where the heart is called to work. So one more card for you, number ones here. So if we've cleared our channel, then the soul can allow us to make the choices that support our movement in the direction of love, in service to eternal love and the truth that lives and breathes as us, number 21. Those of you guided to number 1 are wrapping up an enormous cycle. All of us are, let's be honest. Let's be truthful about that. And it's our ability to take our mask off. Can we allow ourselves to be seen? Can we show up every day on the scene and be seen? I would venture to say yes. And if the 2 plus 1 is 3, the Empress energy, cultivating faith, acting in love, moving in the direction of our dreams, following our joy, service. Where does service begin? At home, in the sacred skin. This skin, your skin, our skin. This is beautiful. And I'm feeling really strong, strong feminine energy here. Like the Empress is strong feminine energy, knowing what you want, and discernment. Yes, the truth that we know. It's all about the truth that we know and honoring that, honoring it. Because most of us who have any level of understanding of the divine, of the spiritual realms, we're going to look crazy to the basic human mind, right? We're going to look absolutely nutty, and that's okay. I mean, the nuts are the best, right? There's that saying, the mighty oak was once a little nut that stood its ground. I love that. And I love the mighty oak tree. It's got to be one of my favorite trees, that and the willow, the weeping willow. Just the majesty of it all. Can you believe that you are divine royalty? Can you see when you go look in the mirror that you are pure magic, pure essence of source in skin? Here to let your love shine out to the world. Happy boys and girls. And happy boys and girls cultivate faith on the inside. Continue to trust. Even when we don't see, we still trust. So, for those of you guided to number 1, I trust that those messages resonated with you and support you. So, number 2. Forget me not. How could we forget? We forgive life and the things that have happened to us and the people that have trespassed against us. And we move on, and perhaps we don't, like, I feel like we're being guided to forget, but I'm also feeling like I'm really feeling the essence of like loved ones in spirit and stuff. And it's like, we haven't been forgotten is the message that's coming through. You haven't been forgotten. You have not been forgotten. You have not been left behind. You're not late to the show, and there's nothing that's missing in your life. Are you listening within? Again, the visual here is the inner knowing, the intuition, trusting the vision. Can you continue to trust the vision when you don't see the vision in the material realm? Yes. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. The tower energy again. So perhaps some of you are in the midst of a tower moment. And yet when you add the 1 plus 6, you get the 7, which is the chariot, the movement. We can have the tower moments. We all have the tower moments. We must let the tower fall and move forward. Or are we going to stay in the rubble of it all? I mean, it's through the ashes that the phoenix rises, right? That we're reborn over and over and over again. So I'm hearing, listen within, and now I'm guided to the 5 stars there, 4 stars on the water. And this is like about healing. Your healing is the foundational 2222, foundational energy. And yes, it's going to take strength and courage to make breakthroughs, to do the things that you're being called to do. And yet you can do it. Forget-me-nots are such beautiful, delicate little flowers, aren't they? They're so sweet. Oh, yeah. Lost in our own equations. And so sometimes in the mind, we get stuck in our own stuff, right? We get stuck in our own stuff. And yet the light is always shining on the inside. There's always been the soul light that has lived and breathed as us. It may have been not completely snuffed out, but it may have been like dampened, if you will. And that's perhaps because we've held ourselves back. We've held back the wellspring of emotions. And I'm really feeling like this is saying, again, it's like confirmation. It's like time to get out of your head and let your heart take the lead in your life, because your soul is eternal. You are here as the temporary human vessel, the home of an eternal soul, which is just our essence. It's an energetic. And so it's feeling like your soul is really calling you home. And home where? Here, now, in the present. Not back there, not out there. Right here, now, in the present is home. You are home. So I'm hearing breathe in to the truth. It's a lot about truth here. And I mean, truth is all relative. And it's, we have our truth. We have our truth. And then there's the shared truth. We have our trauma. And then there's the collective trauma, and we are here to remove our own armor, and to get back in our own essence. Love is the essence of soul, source, or of God. This is who we are. Reciprocity. We do our healing, photosynthesis. Everything is transformed. Everything is transitioning moment to moment. And this is, it's a 42, which comes to the 6. The choice. We must make choices you're being called, and I'm really guided to the similar feel of these two cards. This is the heart that wants to guide the solar plexus out of the mind and into the heart. And they're having me, like, showing me, like, bowing our heads to our heart, bowing your head to your heart, and continuing to focus on, the give and take between yourself and, your entire experience with life. And in particular, as a guide, the spiritual realms. I'm feeling Archangel Raphael here, and Archangel Raphael is coming in. Archangel Raphael governs the heart, is all about healing. And most humans, a lot of humans, don't make choices to move forward because of the wounds in their heart. And remember earlier in the week, whether it was yesterday or the day before, we got the message that, we had the Three of Swords energy, the wounded heart energy came through. And the message is it's up to us to take the swords out of our heart. And a wise one takes the swords out and cuts the negative cords of attachment. And that's a big part of our work, is keeping ourselves energetically clear. Spiritual hygiene, just like we have the hygiene for our physical body and all of that. Spiritual hygiene is very important, very important. And in order to hold a high vibe, we must keep ourselves clear, our energetic sphere clear. And so that's a big message for those of you guided to number 2, to keep your space clear. So I trust that those messages resonated. If you were guided to number 3, hello, Elaine, and welcome. And Electronica Mom, I'm not sure I said welcome. Welcome to this live. So number 3, and then we're going to just get some final cards for all of us here. But if you were guided to number 3, here are your messages. And there's already, as I'm tuning into the collective of number 3, there's already a little bit of resistance. And I heard, what are you hiding? Oh my gosh. Okay. Again, what is it that you're hiding? Your magnificence? The fact that you're a high priest, a high priestess, a medicine woman, a medicine man, a spiritual authority? Like, this feels so divine feminine to me. Divine mother, kind of Isis energy. And I'm really just feeling it's like being a queen in our own life. And there's 10 flowers there. Being the queen, being the king, the emperor, the empress in your own experience as the wheel of destiny turns in your favor. And the momentum picks up. It does feel like, as we move closer towards the beginning of the year of the fire horse, that momentum is picking up, because the soul is excited to be seen, to be expressed, to live its best life in the human skin that it chose for this experience. And I hear love wins. You win. Yeah, look at that. I'm loving this energy, like divine royalty. And then I'm seeing agapanthus, but I'm hearing agape, agape love, the finest form, soul love. It's nothing better. And this is the medicine. Regardless of the weather, because I'm looking at these trees, they look like they're kind of blowing behind, and it's a blowing storm outside. Regardless of the weather, we may get our feathers ruffled from time to time, but that's life. That's the way life goes. And it doesn't blow us off track. The winds of change these days don't blow you off track. So keep going. You're coming to understand this world is wiggity, 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 whack. Yeah. And 2 cards came out here for you. The Sacred Mountain. Yeah. You have climbed to the top of the sacred mountain. And now the lilac mist of transformation is unfolding, is showing. Again, all 3 of these messages today come right back to that message of, can you continue to trust in yourself? Can you trust yourself more than anyone else? That's really important. It's It's really important for us. And I've never felt the importance of it more than I have in the last 13, 14, couple years, actually. But really strongly in the last 13, 14 months. Trust yourself, trust what you know. Allow spirit to show, um, allow spirit to show you things in miraculous ways. We don't need to know everything. In fact, none of us know everything. None of us. None of us. But this is really speaking about, the lotus unfolding, the butterfly coming out of the cocoon. And look at that little blue heart, the blue heart of truth, divine truth that lives and breathes within you. Oh, and then the golden heart, and then the other blue heart, the golden heart, the solar plexus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 butterflies. Make the choice to live your best life. If not now, when? If not you, who? Who? You. You're a wise old owl. We all are. So, oh, I didn't get you guys another card. And the Sacred Mountain card. Yeah. There's no mountain high enough that can stop us from expressing our love. They said, look at the bottom of cards. So this is yours. Purpose. This is the brand new beginning. Magicians. Where's your magic wand? I'm lucky I didn't hit myself in the head. I probably would have given myself a concussion with this. It's kind of heavy. Wield your magic wand. You are on the path of your soul's purpose in this lifetime. Step by step by step, the journey unfolds and the soul comes online in the human home. What a beautiful, beautiful gift that is, to live your life as if you're an eternal soul. Every day is a great day when you live that way, even in the midst of loss, even in the midst of letting go, even in the midst of sadness and sorrow. It's all served a purpose. And the purpose is to bring us more deeply into our heart space, more deeply connected to our own energetic sphere. The spiritual realms are always near. And each and every soul here, each and every one of you receiving this message is here for a spiritual purpose. My belief, and again, this is my belief, my opinion, my channel, so I get to have it and express it. My feeling is that every soul, every human, HUE, is here for a spiritual awakening. And the sickness and what's wrong with this planet, it's a soul sickness. It's a disconnect from our spiritual essence, who we truly are. Children of Source, children of God, children of the stars, children of the whatever. We all originate from the same loving space. And that's not up for debate. And one is part of the energy we're working with this year, the new beginning, the magician who has all the resources, who has all the tools, who has been following the clues. So good for you. Keep going. You can't lose, is what I heard. You cannot lose. So let the sun shine in, face it with a grin. Smilers never lose and frowners never win. So let the sun shine in and face it with a grin. Open up your heart and let the sun shine out. Yeah, I changed it. Because the sun shines within, and then what happens? It shines without. And these two cards came out. Oh my gosh, 17, her grace, healing. You have walked through life, everyone here. This is for all of us. Well done. You have continued to be courageous when other souls may have turned and run in the other direction. You keep going. You keep traversing the timelines of the unknown. You are here and you know Earth is your home, and yet you know that you're so much more than we have been told. We all are. And it's so important. The most beautiful part about this visual for me is the moon, what feels like the moon over her head that's spiraling into the ammonite shell. So beautiful. So beautiful. We are older than time. We are more than our minds. We are souls that came to transform and transcend and the trance in this timeline. We are here to remember we are divine, and grace is an unmerited gift. There's nothing we need to do to deserve it. It's our birthright as the Christic flame of light, as the divine masculine and feminine Christ. It's a 31, the masculine and feminine, the emperor and the empress, the yin and the yang, who have come to heal themselves beyond, I want to say, beyond the ego. Let's just say that. And look at, we go out into the world trusting our intuition, and back to grace. Grace is accessible to us with each and every breath. We just must be willing to step in and accept that our heart knows best. The mind wants to protect us and keep us small, right? Because we have a history. And our mind, the neural pathways of our mind were formed from a time when we experienced trauma, and we didn't understand what was going on. And so those instincts, if you will, for survival kick in. And remember I was saying earlier in this broadcast, no one's coming to save us. Well, this is showing us no one's coming to save us. We save ourselves by resurrecting the light of consciousness from inside. It's like we turn on the switch. And then we get to switch. We get to make choices about which way we're going to go. How are we going to flow? The 4 energy here is the foundations, the building block. They're saying, look at the bottom card. Aw. I was thinking of that today. I was feeling very protected today. And I always feel protected. The fact I'm sitting here alive speaks volumes of the level of protection I have in the spiritual realms. And we all do. And I'm really feeling like as we continue to allow our soul to guide us here, this comes to a number 8. We are, 2026 does feel like the year of soul reunions, soul families, soul alignments. And it's all orchestrated, if you will, by the great orchestra, the great conductor of all things wonderful, the divine. Oh, sometimes it just doesn't flow. Lyrical Lisa's lips aren't moving as like I'm feeling things, and then to find words or to get the words to come out, it sometimes can be tricky. What I'm feeling here, though, is soul reunions, soul families, soul connections, and that have been divinely guided in order to support us in this lifetime, in order to continue to create, in order to create a space, a community for us to continue to grow and expand. This is like divine union. And one of the first cards here that came out for us earlier in the week was the Angel of Union. It was the very first card that came out this week on Sunday. A partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. So this is speaking about us being destined for greatness. And again, for a lot of us, it will be an ego death, right? Because the ego may have blocked us from experiencing true connection with another. And yet it feels like a great many of us are working with one another on the spiritual realms, whether we like it or not. We love it, in fact. We do love it, and it's what we came here for. So, yeah, that's what I'm feeling about today. I'm glad you're enjoying the messages, everyone, and Elaine and Electronica Mom. Thank you. I'm glad you felt the messages were inspiring, and I'm glad you felt like you learned something here today. Some days I don't know. I mean, ultimately, I continue to come here because service is joy. This is how I serve. I feel great joy through these connections. And these connections help me as well. Because, like a great many of you, I don't have a lot of support here in the third dimension at this time. I'm patiently waiting for the arrival of, deeper, like true soul connections, true support, love, friendship, companionship, partnership, co-creative energy. And so I come here because this is how I feel supported as well. And so I'd like to thank you all for continuing to show up here and hold space for me, supporting me. You may not think that you do. I'm here to say that you absolutely do support me so much. And I am currently eternally grateful for the support and love that I receive from you. I'm so happy we reestablished our soul bond and connection in this lifetime. And I really hope that something here today has resonated with all of you and inspired that sweet child of light within you to come out and play and cartwheel and roll around and dance around with delight. We'll be back here tomorrow. Yes, and like Electronica Mom said, if you've made it to this far in the live or the replay, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. It really supports a nice, balanced, energetic exchange. It's good for me, it's good for you, and it helps the channel to break through these algorithms, these artificial algorithms. Oh, thank you so much, Electronica Mom. Thank you. I love you. Thanks for sharing. Let's connect on Facebook. Find me. I don't know how to find you unless you're there as Electronica Mom. I'm the Joyful Muse and lisalyle, so I'd be happy to connect. And I'm so grateful that you share the videos. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That just touches me. I could cry right now. But I'm going to make it through a broadcast without crying, and today is the day. So with that being said, I'm going to get out and allow this little Lisa to get out there and play a little bit before I have to go to work for my Thursday. And so we will be back here tomorrow, Thursday at 11:11, and hopefully I'll have some motivation to tune into the astrology of it all, and we can touch on what's going on, and what were the influences that we're all under. So again, thank you so much for being here. If you want to learn more about me or to work personally with me, check out the description box below. All my information's there. And until tomorrow, everyone, I want you to know I truly do care about who you are. I appreciate what you are. And I'm absolutely delighted to be in your divine essence. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for showing up and pouring into this little cup. Until tomorrow, take good care. And let the sun shine in. Face it with a grin.